It says end live video.
You're good.
Okay, good. Good afternoon. Sorry about that bumpy start. I'm calling you right now. I'm speaking to you right now from my offices over here in the Roundabouts, Commerce, Michigan. This is Doug Browne with Farm Bureau, and we are right on the very edge of heading into a brave new world here in the state of Michigan. As you're probably aware, and I know this is just another news item, probably way down on the page, but starting up July 2nd, we will be experiencing in the state of Michigan a change in the no-fault laws. We're going to be looking at three major decisions. The first regarding PIP, which, as you know by now, is the medical coverage that your auto insurance policy affords you. The second decision is going to be your bodily injury liability. And finally, who to insure and where. In today's session, we're going to focus just on the PIP portion of your decision. Personal injury protection. You've heard me say it 1.5 or 1.5 million times. This is PIP. This is the portion of Michigan's no-fault laws that is so unique to the state of Michigan, and frankly has done some real good in terms of, overfunding our medical industry, which has resulted in one of the best hospitals in the land right around the corner here at U of M Medical. Grand Rapids has seen a similar positive situation with its medical hub that's located over there. But at the same time, the people, the citizens of Michigan have said enough is enough. We want to see if there's a cheaper way for us to carry our auto insurance bills. So let's talk about the no-fault auto reform as it relates to PIP. Currently, as you're no doubt aware, you've got unlimited medical coverage, but starting out July 2nd, you're going to have a choice, and you're going to need to decide on these three options. Unlimited as it is now, with limits, which we'll talk about, and opting out. Opting out largely available if you are on Medicare or Medicaid. You'll probably see a form come your way that looks very much like this, where option one, as you can see, is to remain with unlimited coverage as you have right now. Option two will give you $500,000 per person per accident, and option three, as you see there, for $250,000. Those are going to be the most popular choices people are making. Option four gets a little bit sticky. It involves a qualified health plan letter and a bunch of caveats. I'm really not going to get into it too much because I haven't seen anyone even entertain it yet. Options 5 and 6, however, are of a greater importance as we are beginning to talk about our senior citizens and those on a fixed income saving some real dollars, provided they are Medicare or Medicaid eligible, as you see here. So let's take a look at a couple things. Here's that qualifying health care letter. And as you can see, this is not an easy letter to get a hold of. And again, this would satisfy option 4 requirements. If you need to see what this looks like more closely, give my offices a call and we'll email a copy over for you so you can work with that as you seek to get such a letter for your own purposes. Let's take another look, though, into the Medicare, Medicaid versus PIP situation, which is in the option 5 and 6 category. Again, let's look at options 5 and 6 real quick. Option 5, Medicaid. Both of the following must be true. You are enrolled in Medicaid and any spouse or domestic partner has qualified health coverage, Medicaid, or another auto policy. Option 6, you are enrolled in Medicare and any spouse, domestic partner, anybody in the home, etc. has those other coverages like we just mentioned. So options 5 and 6, Medicare or Medicaid eligible, provided anyone else in the household has a qualified health plan or is Medicare, Medicaid eligible as well. Right now, though, let's look at a couple of aspects here that Medicare does not carry where personal injury protection does. Items not covered by Medicare, as you can see here, underlined because this is the most important, long-term care. This is the most utilized section of long-term, no-fault PIP coverage. This is why the MCCA fund exists, because people who are injured in an accident and suffer a life-changing damage to their health will oftentimes need custodial care for the remainder of their days. It's not uncommon. And frankly, there are about 25 or 30,000 people in the state of Michigan who fall under this umbrella right now. What else is covered by no fault but not Medicare? Rehab, physical therapy, cosmetic surgery, as you see here. Home and auto improvements, that special Dodge Caravan with access for wheelchair falls into this category, as do the ramp work and American Medical Association AMA improvements that you've got to put because a toilet has to be made handicap accessible, etc. That all falls under no fault but is not covered by Medicare. And here you can see a couple of other items: acupuncture, dentures, some miscellaneous healthcare items, foot care, etc. that again are not covered by Medicare, but no fault does pick those up. So make sure that's a part of your decision if you're falling into option 5 or 6, Medicare or Medicaid eligible, and you want to decide how much money you want to save versus how much risk you want to take on for yourself. Because that's really the essence of insurance. How much do I want to pay for insurance, or how much risk do I want to take on for savings? And that's always going to be the challenge here. A couple of other things going on. The Michigan Catastrophic Claims Association fee has been on every policy going back to 1973 when no-fault laws came into place. Actually, the MCCA was formed after that when they realized that there was need for it. But in any case, right now, you've got $220 per car on your policy, which is going to be reduced down to $100 if you do nothing. If you decide that you don't want unlimited medical, which is going to be options 2 through 6, as we looked at before, you're going to see that MCCA fee fall off completely, go from $220 per car to this number right here if you don't select unlimited. But again, you've got to take a look at risk versus reward. That about does it for what we're going to cover today. Again, the 3 decisions you face: personal injury protection, bodily injury liability, and who's being insured in your home and where. We're ready to help you. My agency, the Doug Browne Agency, is over here in the roundabouts. We've been here for almost 5 years, and we may be moving up the street a little bit if this building is continuing to be pursued by the township. They want to make this into a municipal campus. So there's my phone number. There's our website. And of course, you know that you're at Doug Browne Agency Facebook page, and that's where you found all this. Hey, just one last request. If anyone's got a good barber out there, I could really use a recommendation. The place I've been going hasn't reopened yet, and I'm getting this COVID hair situation going and would really like to clean up again. So let me know. In any case, have a great afternoon, and I appreciate your coming on board and listening. Take care.